So for SURD, there are some points you need to know on SURD based on addition and subtraction and multiplication. So the division is rationalization. So here I'll just do addition, subtraction and multiplication. So but before we start, there are some things you need to know about SURD. So how to simplify a SURD. If I say what is the simplest form of square root of 12, now most students find this difficult, but if you see anything how to simplify a SURD here, just be using this LCM format. You will notice almost all the simplification I'm doing will use this format. So now the LCM format, so if this is 12, so now lowest number is 2. 2 in 12, 6. Now say the pattern, it means 2 times 6 is 12. So you will now look at it that 2 and 6. Now one of it must be a perfect square. What are perfect square? That is any number you can find the square roots and it will not give you remainder, just like 9. So all the natural numbers, if you square them, they are perfect square. That is 1 square is 1. So 1 is a perfect square. 2 square is 4. 4 is a perfect square. 3 square is 9. 9 is a perfect square. 7 square is 49. 49 is a perfect square. So if you square all the numbers 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you square all counting numbers, then they are perfect square. So that is, if you find the square root, it will not have remainder. Now you say 12. So 2 in 12, 6. So 2 times 6 is 12. No perfect square there. What can go again? 2 in 6, 3. Now see the pattern, 2 times 2, 4. Then 4 times 3, 6. So that means 12 is the same thing as 4 times 3. So if you say 4 times 3 now is 12. So you can say 4 is a perfect square. Now you can now split this to square root of 4 times square root of 3. So that means square root of 4 is 2. So answer is 2 root 3. Our aim here is to change any number into a perfect square. So and a prime number. So if you can achieve that, or a multiples of prime number, so if you can achieve that, then you are good to go. Now let's say square root of 48, and next time you see 12, just know that 12 is square root of 4 times 3. So anytime you see it, still know that it's 4 times 3. Now let's say 48. Now how can I split 48? Let's say I don't know what to do, so I'll use my LCM format. So this will be 48. Now what can go here? 2 in 48 is 24. That means 2 times 24 is 48, but none of the number is a perfect square. Continue. 2 in 24, 12. So 2 times 2 is what? 4. 4 times 12 is 48. But we can still split 12 further because it's not a prime number or multiples of prime. So 2 again. 2 in 12, 6. So 2 again, 3. So you see 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. That means 16 times 3 is 48. You will notice this is a prime number. So now this is now the number we'll use. That means 48 is 16 times 3. That is square root of 16. You can split it times square root of 3. So that will be 4 root 3. Answer. So that is the answer to the question. We are just simplifying now. So but now let's see addition and subtraction. So to do addition and subtraction is like your normal addition. If I say 2x plus 4x, what are you going to say? 2x plus 4x, you will say is equals to 6x. Good. 2 root 3 plus 4 root 3, you will say what? So this is the same as root 3. So anytime you have root 3 or the same root, you will just add the number at the back. 2 plus 4 is what? 6. So this is 6 root 3. As in, that is just how you add SURD. Even minus, so if this is minus, so if I have 2 root 3 minus 4 root 3, so far is root 3, I'll subtract normal. This is 2 minus 4, and that will give me minus 2 root 3, like that. So now, if I have different roots, if I have 2 root 3 plus 4 root 5, now this is root 5, this is root 3, you cannot add it together. You can never add it together. Take note, and you cannot subtract it also. So now let's say we want to simplify square root of 48 plus 2 root 12 plus square root of 27. So let's say you want to simplify this. Now, do you see that the roots are not the same? So you have to simplify each root based on what I've explained here. Remember, I've shown that 48 is 16 times 3. Then plus 2 bracket 12 we have shown is 4 times 3. And you have known how to show it. Now 27 is roots. So let's say you don't know 27. So what's the lowest number? 3. 3 in 27, 9. That means 3 times 9 is 27. So 9 is a perfect square. That means I'm using 3 times 9. So that means this is 3 times 9. So now, you can split it. That is root 16 times root 3 plus 2 bracket root 4 times root 3 plus root 9 times root 3. So now what is root 16? That is 4 root 3 plus 2 bracket root 4, 2 root 3. Remember there is 2 outside, so I maintain it. So plus root 9, that is 3 root 3. So now this is 4 root 3 plus 2 times 2, that is 4. So this is 4 root 3 also, then plus 3 root 3. Do you see we have simplified everything to root 3? So now add everything. So this will becomes 4 plus 4, 8 plus 4, 11. So this is 11 root 3 answer. So that is it. So now let's say the question, there is minus. Let's say there is minus here in the question. I'm using the same example. So let's say there is minus here, another example now. So if this is a question now, so then all this will just be minus. You still follow the same pattern, so nothing will change there. So but the final answer will change. So now if it is minus, you still maintain the minus. So but finally this will be 4 plus 4, 8. 8 minus 3, 5. So answer will be 5 root 3. So the same thing for addition and subtraction, simplification. So now the division will be rationalization. So I'll do that in another video. So now but multiplication. So to multiply SURD is also easy. So now if I have 2 root 3 times 4 root 5. So now to multiply SURD, the number outside will multiply the one outside. So 2 times 4, 8. Then root, then anything inside root will multiply what you have in root. Yes, so 3 times 5. So that means this is 8 root 15. So take note, number outside will multiply the outside. The inner will multiply inner. So now look at this, root 7 times 2 root 6. Now what do you have at the back of 7 here? Nothing. But if nothing is there, then it's 1. So you multiply 1 times 2. So you get 2 root. Then the inner will multiply inner. That is 7 times 6. So that is root 42. So if this can be simplified, then you simplify. We are just doing multiplication. So if there is now bracket, you still open the bracket just like your normal way you expand. Let's say we have root 2 bracket root 3 plus 2 root 5. Let's say you have this. So now this root 2, we still open the bracket as usual, normal. So that means you are doing root 2 times root 3. Remember, if you are multiplying, you multiply what you have in the root together. So this will become root 6, as in root 2 times root 3. Now plus, then root 2 times 2 root 5. Remember, there is no number at the back of root 2 here, is 1. So that means 1 times 2 will be 2. Outside times outside, root inside times inside, that is 10. So that will be the answer. We expand normal the same way we do algebraic expression. So now, if the roots are the same, if I have root 4 times root 4, do you know if I do this normal, it will be root 4 times 4, and that is what? Root 16. And what is root 16? That is 4. So if the roots are the same, it's the same thing as saying this is root 4 square. That is 4 times 4. So this will cancel out. So but in short, if we just say root a times root a, so far the number a and the number a are alike and is root, the same root, then is equals to a. Answer. So that means if I have root 7 times root 7, so you just say, so now root 7 times root 7. So because they have the same root, that is just 7. That is 7, 7 here. Or if you multiply normal, that will be 7 times 7. And that is root 49. And that is 7. So now I'll do rationalization next. So solve question on this. Yeah.